Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon or good evening wherever you may be. It's time for your third, I believe, I've lost count already. It's time for your third Dutch lesson of the year, or the month, of the week, or whatever it is that you do to view your Dutch lessons. This time we're gonna do something called vowel pronunciation. And what I mean by vowel pronunciation is you will see in Dutch words there are letters like double E, double O, double A, and in English when we see words like that we pronounce them differently to how they're pronounced in Dutch. So I'm going to look at some of the possibilities of words that you'll see with double vowels in them and teach you how to pronounce the vowels when they're together. What I'm also going to do is teach you how to pronounce word when the vowel is a single vowel followed by a double consonant. So it sounds a bit complicated, but it's actually not as complicated as it is. All it's for is to help you stop reading like you're reading English and to teach you to start reading like you're actually reading Dutch. So I'm going to bring it in closer to the screen so that you can see what I see, and I'll do some explaining. So we'll start from the top and we'll work our way down, and then we'll go to this side and work our way down again. And yeah, I'm also going to pronounce the letters in the Dutch alphabet since you've learnt it instead of the English alphabet. So the first set of vowels are double A, double E then in English, but in Dutch we say double A. And we have been, and we have leer. And everything that you see in Dutch that ends in en is either a verb or it's a plural. So when you want to make been, which means leg, into legs, you say benen. And leer of leren is a verb which means to learn. So leer, leren, been, benen. The next one we have is double O. So we have boat and oor. Boat means exactly the same as it sounds. It means boat. So boten is plural and it means boats. Oor means ear. Oren is plural and it means ears. The next vowel combination is ui. And we have I, it's pronounced as, which means onion. And to make that into a plural, we have the en and you pronounce it iron. Next one is ea, and we have the word vier, which means celebrate. It's a verb, so we add the en, and that changes it into vieren, to celebrate. The next one is double A, vaart, and that changes to varen, which means to sail. And the last combination is ij, so we have the word kijk, so ij is pronounced I, kijk, kijken, that means to look or to watch. So when the vowels are single vowels, they normally have to be followed by a double consonant to make them plural or to make it into a verb. So we have the word man, which means man, and to make it into men, we change it to mannen. We have to follow it by a double consonant to keep the a sound. Man, mannen. Notice that the sound of the A then changes to a more flat sound. Then we have the word heb, and to make that into a verb we add an extra B and the en. So that changes to hebben, means to have. Then we have the word bil, and then to make it into a plural we add extra L and the en, and it changes the word to billen. And the word billen you can all laugh at because it means buttocks. Yes, I put a naughty word in there. Then we have the word bot, And adding an extra T in the EN changes that to botten, which means bones. So een bot is a bone and 10 botten are 10 bones. Then we have the word kun. Adding extra N and an EN at the end makes it kunnen. And that actually means to be able to. So if you want to, I will read the words to you one more time just so that you have an idea of, again, of what they are. So you have double E is, we have been, which means leg, which changes to benen, legs. And we have leer, which changes to leren, that's to learn. We have double O, so we have boat, which changes to boten, that means boats. We have oor, which changes to oren, that means ears. We have UI, I, which changes to iron, that means onions. We have IE, vier, changes to vieren, means to celebrate. We have double A, vaart, changes to varen, it means to sail. We have IJ, kijk, changes to kijken, it means to watch or to look. We then looked at the single vowels followed by a double consonant when you want to make it into a plural or a verb. So we have the word man, which changes to mannen, that's men. We have heb, which changes to hebben, that means to have. We have bil, which changes to billen, means buttocks. Yeah, I can still hear you laughing. We have bot, which changes to botten, that means bones. We also have kun, which changes to kunnen, and it means to be able to or can. So I hope that helps a little bit in helping you to learn to actually read the words and understand the language, because it's actually more confusing if you do it and try to read as if you were pronouncing English. I did it when I first started learning, and then when I actually first had Jessica on Skype and she was reading words to me, I was thinking, man, I could not do this. This is too overwhelming and too complicated, but it's not. You'll get used to it and it will become really easy, that's a promise. If you want to learn more about verbs and how to put them into sentences, go to www.justconnect.eu, and on the menu here in the left hand side you'll find To Learn Dutch, and you'll see lesson 3, and it's called Using Verbs, and there's a whole lesson here on how to use verbs, how to conjugate them so that they can be used in sentences. As you can see, it's a really long lesson, so www.justconnect.eu, and you'll be able to find the Dutch lesson on verbs so that you can learn more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next Dutch lesson. Until then, bye bye.